Hello, my name is Steve Bowler, and welcome to the Juniper Open Shortest Path First OSPF Lab number 9. In this lab, we're going to take a closer look at hello and dead timers within OSPF. So the first thing I want to do is explain our network diagram. Then I'll go into a little detail on why you would want to manipulate the default hello and dead timers. So what I'm going to show you is the configuration and then also the verification of setting the hello and dead timers in this lab. So the first thing I want to do is just explain our current network topology. We have two routers, router 1 and router 2. They are logical systems and they are connected together via a logical tunnel interface. If you're not familiar with logical systems or logical tunnels, I would suggest watching Juniper's Series 1 Logical Systems Labs number 1 and 2. So all logical tunnels equal lt-120.xx. What this means is for R1, when we configure router 1 the interface connecting R1 to R2, we will be doing the configuration on the lt-120.12. I've just shortened it here to make it easy for us to identify. The network between R1 and R2 is the 12 network. That's 12.12.12.0/24. Router 1 has a loopback 0.1 interface with the 1.1.1.0/24, and router 2 has a loopback 0.2, which is the 2.2.2.0/24 network. All the IPs on R1 for the fourth octet end in .1, and for router 2 the fourth octet is .2. That's for all of the interface IP addresses. I'm sorry, that's correct. All of the IP addresses on the interfaces. We are going to set up OSPF between R1 and R2. We're going to advertise all of the interfaces in this lab into OSPF area 0. So OSPF hello and dead timers can be changed, like I said earlier, from their default settings. The default settings for OSPF hello and dead timers are 10 seconds for hellos and 40 seconds for the dead timer. And that is for broadcast networks like Ethernet, and for non-broadcast networks, which are ATM and frame relay, those default timers are 30 seconds for hello and the dead time is 120. And that's for Juniper. To help your network converge faster, you may want to set your hello and dead timers lower. That means, for instance, for broadcast networks, instead of 10 and 40, we could set those to 5 and 20 or even lower. And for slower convergence times, you want to set the hello and dead timers higher. Faster convergence timers, we typically see those in local area network or LAN environments, whereas slower convergence timers can be used in WAN environments or wide area network environments for slower speed circuits that might not be your primary circuit, so fractional T1s, etc. But those are just a couple of cases. You may want to tweak those depending on each network out there is different.